got a really special poet to come and warm this mic up for you. You may have noticed a wonderful woman on the door greeting you this evening. She goes by the name of Becksy Becks, and she is indeed an incredible poet. So she's going to come and share something with you and keep the mic warm while we wait for our finalists to come up to the stage. Please make some noise for Becksy Becks!
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. I was at the back, but at the front, you guys look even sexier than you do from the back. If you feel sexy, make some noise. Wow, you guys look sexier than that. Make some, if you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm Becksy Becks. I go by bedroom poetry. I don't do erotic poetry. Right? It's a shame. But I did start dating again. Ooh, damn. Now, this piece I'm going to do is inspired by Craig David. You know the song 7 Days? It was after a conversation I had with my mother. My mother is not Craig David, in case you were wondering. Okay, you know what? You need to warm up the crowd. Do you guys know the chorus? You're going to sing the chorus with me? Yeah? So, I met this girl I took her for on Tuesday. We were making love by Wednesday. And on we chilled on Sunday. That's not how it goes. Craig David lied to all of us. He sold us a very, very big dream. Because see, I had this really shit date on a Monday. The Hinge one was even more unhinged on the Tuesday. So I had learned a lot by Wednesday. And after Thursday and Friday and Saturday, I cried on Sunday. You're supposed to say, "Ah, thank you." But to be honest, I would definitely do it all over again. Because you see, after my dating spree, I learned quite a few valuable things about men. Like, never ever flick him in the forehead unless you really want to start a fight. See, they have feelings too, so be kind. Do not use a humor-colored paintbrush thick enough to deliberately color outside of his ego lines. Do not test him. And if you're just venting, do not expect him to simply just sit there and say nothing, because they tend to work on this like really mysterious thing called logic. So they will problem solve every single topic. And do not ask him questions that you know you do not want any real answers to. But if you do not challenge him or belittle him, and do not make more money than him. But if you do, again, do not challenge him or belittle him. Also, I tend to find they get quite upset when you constantly question where their loyalties lie. So try not to consistently ask him where he has been, because he will not allow you to accuse him of things that you have never personally seen. So no matter how many times your best friend Jackie related, he will never play it. So do not play with him. And do not mistake his PlayStation for merely just play. It's actually really quite serious. Very serious. And if it gets serious, do not cheat on him. Because according to disclaimer, this next line is not my words. If you have any grievances, his name on Facebook is Terrence. That's Terrenc. So if it gets serious, do not cheat on him. Because according to a guy named Terrence, he once told me that cheating hurts men more. So try not to let another guy hit it. But if you do, maybe only date Arsenal fans, because they can handle heartbreak and still stay committed. And do not make jokes about his favorite football team. Especially on a day that they have just lost. This is a very, very delicate line, only to be crossed by his closest friends. And do not be surprised to learn that his friends are not really your friends. And try not to force your friends to be his friends either. And if you guys get into a fight about this and take a breather, maybe mentally prepare that in your absence, he might have made a mistake or two, and do not burn his steak. Always try to season with spice, and don't you dare ever undercook the jollof rice. Matter of fact, never ever serve him anything raw other than your emotions, but in the same breath, try not to overfeed him. And when you see him When you see him in a club, do not steal his hat and run off. He will chase you, is health and safety. And when you're getting ready for that night out, try not to take too long. And for goodness sake, don't you dare ever ask him where his hairline has gone. Especially after you take off the hat as a combination. Bad idea. But most importantly, and above all else, do not assume that any of my rules will apply to anyone else, let alone the next person that you meet, because I feel like I've learned the only thing that men and women have in common is that we are all definitely 100% unique. Thank you very much.
Make some noise for Becksy Becks. Okay, so here's the thing about being in the final round in a slam, and I've been blessed enough to be in a few. You're a